We all know where this is headed. Biden, Harris, and all the crazies around them are choosing to escalate this war despite the American people overwhelmingly saying we don't want this. We've been saying this over and over. We don't want to keep funding these wars outside of the country, period. Stop giving all of our money to these other countries that you later have no account of, billions and billions of dollars sent to these people, and they admitted they don't even know where all the money went. The American people also said stop providing weapons to all of these other countries and carrying out these proxy wars. We have enough problems in the US. This is what we told the Biden-Harris mafia, and they're not listening. No, instead they're trying to get revenge on everybody. I'll touch on that in a moment. But I want to remind you that Zelensky, he's been begging for permission to use these long-range missiles. And a few months ago, Putin warned the US once again that if Biden gave Zelensky the permission to use those weapons on Russia, then that will be the US declaring direct war with Russia.
What's poppin', GE gangs? Your boy Foosh Nigga Man. We back with another reaction video. First, I want to give a shout out to PinkBook Lessons for the video. She puts out some great content. I'm gonna leave her link in the description below if you want to go tap in her channel. She does some great things and some great commentary, you feel me, on a whole wide range of subjects. With that being said, man, I got DM'd this video about 15 times about President Joe Biden lifting the long-standing policy that the U.S. had by letting Ukraine use our missiles. So you know we got to tap into that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. Hopefully we can find out within this video and see why he did that. I know he's on his way out. I don't know, man. It's crazy. So if you're new to the channel, man, we're not a politics channel or nothing like that, but we are talking about a lot of things, right? This is everyday struggle type shit we talk about. Like, it all comes down to why we're getting laid off, why people are losing their jobs, why people getting repos, you know what I'm saying? Why people are stealing from their jobs to make ends meet, whatever it is. Like, it all ties into us. So we're going to talk about some politics here and there, as far as like the presidency and the mayors and shit like that, but it's all politics when we're talking about why we're losing jobs and why these companies are laying people off with no notice and shit like that. It's all politics at the end of the day, but we're not a politics channel. We just talk about the everyday struggle. Blue collar workers, nurses, you know what I'm saying? Comcast, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you tap in. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe like right now. Shout out to my old subscribers that's been here since day one, still rocking with your boy. But let's go ahead and tap in and see what President Joe Biden, man. Hey, matter of fact, I'm going to leave my, I'm going to go ahead and put it right here. Follow me on Instagram, man. If you want to send me a video that you want me to react to, I don't care what it is. You know what I'm saying? Send it to my DM, man. I check my DMs every day, and then I'll go ahead and check it out, and then we might get it on the channel, man. React to whatever you want me to see. Let's go ahead and tap in, though, to this PinkBook lesson, see what she got going on.
President Joe Biden reversing a long-standing U.S. policy involving the war in Ukraine. Biden now going to allow Ukrainian forces to use long-range U.S. weapons inside of Russia for the very first time. CNN's Kevin Liptak is traveling with the president in Brazil. Kevin, what more are you learning?
Yeah, this is a major change in American policy, and it comes at a critical point in the war in Ukraine as Russian forces mass in the city and around the city of Kursk as they prepare for an offensive there, and as North Korea has sent thousands of its troops to fight alongside Russia in that conflict. President Biden making this decision to allow Ukraine to fire the American ATACMS missiles inside Russia for the first time. And this had been the subject of a long-running debate inside the American government about the wisdom of allowing Ukraine this new capability. There were officials who were concerned about the risk of escalation in this war. That's something that President Biden has been concerned about throughout the conflict. You also heard officials worry about the stockpiles of ATACMS. These are not resources in endless supply. At the end of the day, the addition of the North Korean troops to this conflict certainly has created a new sense of concern in Washington about where this war could be headed.
We all know where this is headed. Biden, Harris, and all the crazies around them are choosing to escalate this war despite the American people overwhelmingly saying we don't want this. We've been saying this over and over. We don't want to keep funding these wars outside of the country, period. Stop giving all of our money to these other countries that you later have no account of, billions and billions of dollars sent to these people, and they admitted they don't even know where all the money went. The American people also said stop providing weapons to all these other countries and carrying out these proxy wars. We have enough problems in the US. This is what we told the Biden-Harris mafia, and they're not listening. No, instead they're trying to get revenge on everybody. I'll touch on that in a moment. But I want to remind you that Zelensky, he's been begging for permission to use these long-range missiles. And a few months ago, Putin warned the US once again that if Biden gave Zelensky the permission to use those weapons on Russia, then that will be the US declaring direct war with Russia.
Если это решение будет принято, это
Hold the fuck on, bro. Like, bro, oh my God. What is going on, man? Like, bro, is Biden trying to start a World War III? Like, Putin told him, if you let them use them long-range missiles, he's going to take that as you declaring war. Bro, didn't we give Ukraine billions of dollars? I just did a video about, oh my God. I just did a video about state workers scamming, you know what I'm saying, the state out of money with food stamps and WIC cards, right? They said they can't account for like $19 million. She's clearly saying all this money we're giving away, all this shit we're doing, and they can't even account for it at all. Bro, I'm confused. This is our long-standing policy. And all of a sudden, he has like a month left in the presidency, and he's letting Ukraine use U.S. missiles? What?
это будет означать не что иное, как прямое участие стран НАТО, Соединенных Штатов, европейских стран в войне на Украине.
The Biden-Harris administration is inching closer and closer to pushing the U.S. and the world into World War III. Just a couple of months ago, in the middle of campaign season, Biden was still taking his vacation as he rebelled silently against Nancy Pelosi and the establishment for kicking him out of the presidential election. At that time, the city girl president, Kamala Harris, met with Ukraine's Zelensky, where she pushed the same Biden rhetoric to continue aiding Ukraine in their war with Russia. During a press conference immediately after that Harris and Zelensky meeting, VP Harris said Donald Trump's pledge to end the war and mediate a deal between both Ukraine and Russia was, quote, a plan to surrender. She promised to continue the war and further escalate. The VP delivered her carefully written message before running out the room, refusing to answer any questions.
All right, as promised, we want to get you back to the White House, where you see Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky now side by side with Vice President Harris. Let's listen.
The people of Ukraine is unwavering. I've been proud to stand with Ukraine. I will continue to stand with Ukraine, and I will work to ensure Ukraine prevails in this war.
We need to urgently strengthen Ukraine's air defense to save thousands of lives and reduce Russian terror to zero. It's achievable. Thank you again. Thanks, America. Thanks to you, Madam Vice President. Slava Ukraine.
Thank you. Here, we're going to go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Can you comment on Eric Adams, Vice President?
Amazing. No answers. Look, it's certainly no secret we're in the middle of a proxy war against Russia, disguised as helping an ally who's not even a NATO member, Ukraine.
And I commend all the nations that stepped up when it counted to stand with Ukraine. I've said before, Russia will not prevail in this war. Ukraine will prevail in this war, and we'll stand with them every single step of the way. That's what the compact says, loudly and clearly. And now I want to hand it over to the President of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin. President Putin. Who's going to beat President Putin? President Zelensky.
Bro, I didn't mean to laugh, but oh my God. Bro, like how many times has Joe Biden said the wrong, announced the wrong person, called the wrong person different name? He meant to call the Ukraine president but he called the Russian president. Bro, I'm gonna ask you something. I need you guys to drop it in the comment section, bro. Am I missing something? Am I missing something? Somebody got to make it make sense to me, because I clearly am at a loss for words, like, of what's going on and why we're always involved in somebody else's shit, and why we're giving away billions of fucking dollars, bro, when we got our own issues in America, bro. All our American people that are losing jobs, getting laid off without no notice. You know what I'm saying? Our homelessness is out of control. We fucking throw away so much fucking food in this country. We can't even fix our own shit, but we want to get involved in other people. Somebody make it make sense to me in the comment section, bro, because I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know why. Bro, Kamala, she didn't answer no. I'm just calling it how it is. She never answers questions when she's on the podium of anything. It's just the way that she tries to answer her questions, bro, is like she slithers out of it and does this weird ass laugh. But we just want answers, bro. I don't give a who's in the presidency as long as they do right by us. That's all I'm saying, bro. Oh, this is crazy, bro.
I'm so focused on beating Putin, we got to worry about it. Anyway, Mr. President,
Yeah,
you are a hell of a lot better.
That's embarrassing. Big embarrassing. Look, he laughing. That's embarrassing.
And Zelensky, he's been trying to gain permission from the U.S. to use long-range missiles on targets inside of Russia. And I'm telling you, Putin warned Biden that if he agreed to this, we'll no longer have this game of footsies between the U.S. and Russia. No, he said if Biden allowed this to happen, that will be declaring war on his people, setting off direct contact between both Russia and the U.S.
President Putin has said tonight that the US and European countries will be directly participating in Moscow's conflict with Ukraine if they lift restrictions on Kyiv using long-range missiles to strike Russian territory. He said this would change the nature of the conflict and mean the US and other NATO countries were fighting with Russia.
And for the folks in the back who could care less about foreign issues, you're about to be forced to care, because this country may find itself in the middle of World War III. The consequences of Biden and Kamala going along with this is going to completely ruin not only this country, but the whole world. It was very clear during the vice president's last press conference with Zelensky that if she won the presidency, she would continue Biden's plan to escalate this war on Russia. Well, since she lost, Biden is moving ahead to do just that. He's trying to do whatever he can his last days in office to escalate this war. It's like they're giving the middle finger to the whole country. Right. We have to remember Biden was obviously upset about that coup Nancy Pelosi staged on him.
Well, let me jump in here, Lindy, because I know you're frustrated and you're not blaming Harris, but you do go as far as to suggest that Biden's quick endorsement of Harris was a form of sabotage.
I'm relaying what I've heard. I have a lot of friends who work in the White House and who are in Biden's inner circle, and that was their interpretation of his actions. This is, it's just, I understand that he was very frustrated at the way he was just unceremoniously pushed out. I mean, this is someone who has been in public service for 50 years. He was counting on his friends to have his back, and they didn't.
They don't have the answers.
Well, Nancy, let me just be clear. I'm going to say it. She ain't going to say it. Nancy Pelosi, everybody talks about how the Speaker emerita, she's so strategic. She can count. And yes, she did all of that when she was the Speaker in Congress. But my question is, where is your calculator now? Because Democrats are about to lose the dang on House. And for her to sit on this podcast, we'll play the sound about how, it's up to the, I don't deal in presidential politics. But she helped orchestrate, I'm going to say it.
This cycle.
She played in presidential politics this cycle. And she helped orchestrate the very public demise of the president.
Biden was really ticked off when Nancy and the rest of the California politicians in Hollywood came against him. So he wasn't sad at all when Kamala lost the election. Him and Jill Biden, They've been giving Kamala the cold shoulder when they realized she backstabbed them too with Pelosi. But now, it's looking like Biden and Kamala, they're both getting revenge on the American people on the way out the door. One mad about being thrown out of the election, and the other looking to get her own revenge on the American people for rejecting her at the ballot box. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. How close do you think we are to World War III? Tell me what you think about this below. Special thank you to our brother Samuel and Dark Power. I appreciate you all for your support.
I want to know how close we are to World War III, my goddamn self. But Putin clearly said what he said. Now, is it going to stand on business? I guess we're going to fucking find out. But this is, bro, it seems like Kamala and fucking Biden is running off emotions, bro. They're not thinking about us. They want some fucking get back and some tit for tat shit at the highest level of president and vice president, stabbing each other in the back and shit. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? This shit is all about power at the end of the day. Take your loss like a fucking man and get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't backstab the damn people. I don't care what you guys do with each other. This ain't about, y'all ain't the only two people in this goddamn country. Bro, I don't know. Maybe I'm confused. Somebody help me out in the comment section because I'm really dumbfounded right now of what the fuck I just listened to and what I just heard and what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe somebody's more up on this shit than I am. Please drop it in the comment section. Let me know. But this is the type of shit that'll piss all of us off, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing we can do about it. We just got to sit back and take whatever's coming, whatever's going to happen. Well, these motherfuckers, if it's World War III, these motherfuckers going to be running to the bunkers and we just going to be out in the wide open. Them motherfuckers let Ukraine use a long-range missiles 180 fucking miles of range. You know how long 180 miles is? God damn. Yeah, bro. I really don't even have no reaction to this video, bro. This is like real life shit that I'm like sitting here feeling and trying to process. You feel me? So, yeah, man. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, man. Anybody you think want to listen to this video, watch the video, share the video. Like I said, go tap into PinkBook Lessons. Tap into her channel, man. Share her video. Let's talk about it, man. Let's be in the know. And go from there. Yes, man. It's your boy Foosh. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next videos. Yeah, I'm gone.